Let us take the product of two complex numbers z1 and z2. Suppose z1 is the complex number x1 plus iy1 and z2 is a complex number x2 plus iy2. In polar form, let these numbers be given by. So to express the given complex number in polar form, we require its modulus and argument. Modulus means r and argument, that is theta. So suppose for this first complex number, the modulus is r1 and argument is theta 1. And similarly for this complex number z2, suppose the modulus is r2 and amplitude or argument is theta 2. So then this z1 can be written as we know, the complex number z is written as r into cos theta plus I sin theta. But for this complex number, the value of r is r1 and value of theta is theta 1. So then this z1 can be written as r1 cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. And similarly, this z2, that is r2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Okay, then taking the product of this z1 and z2, so z1 into z2, that is equal to this r1 into r2 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Then taking the product of this cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 and cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2, that product is cos theta 1 cos theta 2 minus sin theta 1 sin theta 2 plus I times sin theta 1 cos theta 2 plus cos theta 1 sin theta 2. Now this is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Now what is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B? That is cos A plus B. So this is cos theta 1 plus theta 2. Similarly, this is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, that is sin A plus B. So z1 into z2, that is r1 into r2 into cos theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 plus theta 2. So this is the polar form of this product of two complex numbers. Okay. Now what is this r1? This r1 is the modulus of z1. r2, that is the modulus of z2. Okay. Theta 1, that is the amplitude of z1 and theta 2 amplitude of z2. Now this is again a complex number, okay, whose modulus is r1 into r2, because if you compare this with r, this is r, suppose r cos and this is theta. So r cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, r cos theta plus I sin theta. Here r is r1 into r2 and theta is theta 1 plus theta 2. So whenever the complex number is written as r into cos theta plus I sin theta, r is the modulus and theta is its amplitude. Okay, so here this r1 into r2, that is the modulus, and theta 1 plus theta 2 is the amplitude of a complex number z1 into z2. So mod of z1 into z2 means modulus of z1 into z2, that is r1 into r2. But what is r1? That is the modulus of z1, and r2, that is the modulus of z2. And that theta 1 plus theta 2, this is the amplitude of z1 into z2. So we have amplitude or argument of z1 into z2, that is theta 1 plus theta 2. Now what is theta 1? That is the argument of z1. and this theta 2, that is the argument of Z2. So we have argument of the product of these two, that is equal to sum of the arguments of Z1 and Z2. So what we have obtained, the modulus of the product of two complex numbers, that is equal to product of their modulus. Okay. So in case of modulus of the product, that is the product of their modulus, but argument of the product, that is the sum of the arguments. Okay, the complex number Z1 into Z2 is shown graphically in the adjoining figure. So here this point P that represent a complex number Z1 and this point Q that represent a complex number Z2. Okay, now amplitude or argument of Z1, that is theta 1, means the angle made by this OP with OX, that is theta 1. This angle is theta 1. This is theta 1. Okay, and argument of Z2, that is theta 2. So the angle made by this OQ with x-axis, that means this angle, that angle is theta 2. Okay, now the argument of the product of Z1 and Z2, that is the sum of these two arguments, sum of theta 1 and theta 2. So this theta 1 and this theta 2. So this is already theta 2. You extend it by theta 1. Okay, so you get this angle. Okay, so this is the angle made by the product of those two complex numbers, and therefore the product of two complex numbers is represented by this point R. You have to take the point R at a distance from this point O, which is equal to the product of the distance OP and the distance OQ. So what is this OR? This OR is the product of OP and OQ. That means R1 into R2. If this distance is R1, this distance is R2, then the distance OR, that is R1 into R2, and this angle made by OR, that is theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, so here OP, that is modulus of Z1, that is equal to R1, and OQ means modulus of Z2, that is R2, and OR is the modulus of Z1 into Z2, that is equal to R1 into R2. Next we will take the quotient of two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. So again consider Z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1 and Z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2. In polar form they can be written as r1 cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 and r2 cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2, as we have seen in the previous case. Okay, while taking the product of two complex numbers. So R1 is the modulus of Z1, theta 1 is the amplitude of Z1, R2 is the modulus of Z2, and theta 2 is the amplitude of Z2. Okay, then what is Z1 by Z2? Z1 by Z2, that is R1 cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 divided by R2 cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Now it is R1 upon R2 and cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 by cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. This, or then the product of this is taken with the conjugate of this denominator. Conjugate of this denominator, that is cos theta 2 minus I sin theta 2. So multiplying numerator and denominator by cos theta 2 minus I sin theta 2. Okay. Now the product in the numerator is this, and the product of the denominator, that is cos square theta 2 plus sin square theta 2. This is A and plus B. This is A minus B. So the denominator product in the denominator is of the form A plus B into A minus B, and that is A square minus B square. So on calculating A square minus B square, you will get cos square theta 2 plus sin square theta 2, and this is equal to 1. Okay, so we have R1 by R2, this R1 by R2, this is 1, and this is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, that is cos A minus B. Okay, and this is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, that is sin A minus B. So we have cos theta 1 minus theta 2, and this is sin theta 1 minus theta 2. So cos theta 1 minus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 minus theta 2, which is again a complex number, means this Z1 by Z2 is a complex number. Okay, so quotient of two complex numbers, that is again a complex number, and in the first we have seen that the product of two complex numbers is also a complex number. Now this is the complex number whose modulus is R1 by R2 and argument is theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay, कौन सा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है ये? Z1 by Z2. मतलब Z1 by Z2 का मॉडुलस क्या हुआ? R1 by R2. तो modulus of Z1 by Z2, that is R1 by R2. What is R1? That is modulus of Z1, and R2 is modulus of Z2. So we have modulus of Z1 by Z2, that is equal to modulus of Z1 by modulus of Z2. But argument of Z1 by Z2 is theta 1 minus theta 2. This theta 1 minus theta 2. Theta 1 is argument of Z1 and theta 2 is argument of Z2. So in this way we get the formula for modulus of Z1 by Z2 and argument of Z1 by Z2. Okay, so modulus of the division of these two complex numbers, that is the division of their modulus, but in case of argument, that is the difference of the arguments. Okay, and graphically this Z1, Z2 and Z1 by Z2 are shown here. This is the complex number. This P point represents the complex number Z1. Okay, means this distance OP, that is R1, and this OP makes an angle theta 1. This angle is theta 1 here. This is written here theta 1. Okay, then this point Q, that represent the complex number Z2. Okay, means this OQ, this distance OQ, that is R2, and this OQ makes an angle theta 2. So this angle, that is theta 2. Okay, but theta 1 minus theta 2 is the angle, means this minus this angle, that means this angle. This is theta 1 minus theta 2. So this is the amplitude of Z1 by Z2. Okay, means Z1 by Z2 makes an angle theta 1 minus theta 2, and therefore this is the line joining the complex number Z1 by Z2. Also the length of this line, that is R1 by R2. This length divided by this length, that is the modulus of Z1 by Z2. So length of Z1 by Z2 is this. Okay.